welcome back to some more Chaddy Talks Games. So I just completed Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the first time, and it is now the worst Kingdom Hearts game I ever played. I think this game is just not good at all. Like, I don't think it's like really like shit, but I just don't think it's anything really something you should. I don't think it's something you should even play, to be honest. And what's crazy is that this game is canon. Some of the things I do like about the game is that the game has some cool gameplay sections where, yeah, you're going through all these different worlds. You're going back through the same worlds in this game, and they have different gameplay sections, especially with boss fights, where you play as this fake version of Sora, and you basically fight these bosses in each world. Same bosses from each world. I'm getting so freaking annoyed that every single time we go through something with these same damn worlds, we literally fight the same exact bosses. Nothing new, nothing special, but the only thing that is special is how we fight them here. Where in Alice in Wonderland, we have like a side-scroller shooter type a bit. And also, I'm pretty sure with freaking either Argaba or I don't even freaking remember, they have like an on-rail shooter. It's cool that they're able to do that and really be able to show like, okay, we can do some extra stuff here. But the meat and potatoes of it all with the story, I just believe it's just not that interesting at all. It's unfortunate where this game basically becomes a thing. Like the whole premise of this game is that we're going through like this Jiminy's journal to freaking cancel out whatever person is writing in it and these bugs, and we see how all these different worlds are affected by it, but they don't really add nothing much to the actual story. Where the whole time I was playing this, because I didn't know nothing about this game. I knew nothing about this game when I was playing it, and the whole thing I'm like, this has to be just like a side story. This has to be something that is not really canon, because all that is happening right now in my mind, I'm thinking like, every single person here that's being affected, where yeah, we have like a different version of Sora, we have a different version of Riku, but we have the real Mickey, Donald, and Goofy who's like co-piloting us while we play the game. Like, I feel like they're just gonna forget all this, they're just not gonna remember nothing, just like basically the same thing with Rechain, but they do it all worse, to be honest. And I just think from the game, there's nothing really I can grip on, you know? Pause on that if you want to say pause, but there's nothing I can really be like, what's the word I'm trying to say? There's nothing I can really be like gripped on and attached to that makes me freaking want to keep progressing this game. To the point where I was playing the game, I just started to rush. Trust and believe. I hate rushing a video game because one, video games do something to the soul. I love video games. Even I may be big as hell, but hey, I probably have it more than food. But video games, they especially with story, they're able to tell such freaking nice, immersive and impactful stories. And for this to also have its previous games, where one they have Kingdom Hearts, like base Kingdom Hearts, Rechain, all those games that have their own stories. This story just wasn't nothing at all. I believe this story was just treading the same water as what we did in basically Rechain, but made it worse. Where at least in Rechain, they show a bit of like Sora's development, and they show a bit of like where we're going to with Kingdom Hearts 2. But in this game, I feel like that they just, it being a fake, like a different version of Sora, a Sora that's not real, kind of took me out of it, because this is not going to impact the real Sora. If it was the real Sora, maybe I'll be a bit more impacted, but it's not. But either way, they're still going on that same water and that same road that they just do for Rechain, where the Rechain from Sora, he forgets, he doesn't like with Sora from Rechain and the Sora from Recoded, they both don't remember nothing, and through the overtime they start figuring out stuff. But for Sora here in Recoded, I feel like that basically happened like towards the end of the game. And we go through multiple worlds like freaking Traverse Town, freaking Alice in Wonderland, Argaba, even freaking Hollow Basin. But I also feel like with those worlds, they're not really giving me anything to grip on. Even in Hollow Basin, we lose our Keyblade. Same thing like freaking in Kingdom Hearts 1, impactful moment from Kingdom Hearts 1, and then we play as Donald, we have Donald and Goofy to fight for us, but I wasn't feeling nothing because it all just didn't feel canon and it all just didn't feel real because of the character of Sora himself is not real. In my opinion, I don't think this game really makes you or makes me want to like makes me like think about it where they have multiple moments where they have it to where you see this Sora start developing and all that, but I just think it's just kind of a bit too late where you have, especially with Hollow Basin, that's where they really tackle it, how this Sora like figures out that his friendship are his friends are his power, and how like when you really put your mind on something or heart in something, you should do it. I respect that, but there's, for most of the damn game, I just don't get that. It reminds me back whenever I played Xenoblade Chronicles X and also Persona 3, where with those games, I had the same problem and I started to rush. I hate rushing a game. It just pains me to rush a game, and it just makes the whole experience of that game worse. And that's exactly what has happened here. It's unfortunate because I don't know what this game is. I never knew what this game was at all. I see the homeboys posted up and I'm like, whoa, this is about to be something. But it just wasn't something that was, it wasn't what I was actually thinking, where I was thinking it was going to be a new journey that we're going into to divvy up or dial it up to Dream Drop Distance. And it did by it randomly just making it canon, because the whole time I was thinking it was not. And I also believe that this game kind of overstays its welcome a bit, where I beat the game in like 14 hours and you may be like, whoa, Chad, it's 14 hours. I know that. But there's a certain moment in this game where in Hollow Bastion, they basically, yes, the Sora, like knowing that this Sora, like, and everything that's happening in the data scrape is not going to be a thing. Like, it's all going to be erased and forgotten about. And like the Sora came to terms with that, where, all right, like no matter what, like our memories, we're never going to forget how our hearts felt doing this together. It's nice. Damn, is that really it? Oh, damn. Fake Sora, digital Sora, glitchy Sora, you know? I ain't feeling no type of way for this, but I guess it was nice playing as you, homeboy. That's all. Me, Sora, remember those memories that we had together through world spaces and every. Oh, that okay. Then we freaking have a whole another section with Castle Oblivion, where we're going back through the same worlds, doing stuff that's not even interesting at all. And you have this masked figure, and it turns out he's Roxas. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, I'm just completely zoned out of it. And I'm like, you kind of was building up this game to have the nice ending at Hollow Bastion, where the Sora, like, which is not the real Sora, has a feeling, and he like gains some type of feelings and memories for people he don't even know, and doing something that he just naturally does. But for it to end with Castle Oblivion and also making it like dialing up that it's canon, it kind of just overstayed its welcome for me. For me, thinking that this game as a whole was just like a side story, just to be a side story, to it supposedly being canon, kind of made it a bit worse, to be honest. Where it just didn't do nothing for me, and it's unfortunate. It's and I think it's probably well regarded as just kind of the least favorited game from the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But I wasn't expecting this game to be like this, where another DS game I played was 358 over 2 days, where that just does something spectacular and impactful and emotional for me to feel things for Roxas as a character. But this game doesn't, and this game feels like it's just treading the same waters, with also being adjacent to Rechain in so many different moments, man. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's that. You know, this is gonna be a short section. You know, we're gonna tie it up or have it paired up with Dream Drop Distance whenever I beat that. I don't know what Dream Drop Distance is either. You know, I don't know what it is. All I know is that it was a 3DS game, but I'm just so we're getting closer and closer to Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't really want how I feel about the games leading up to it, like shitty about it, and then we go into Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, that's my whole thing. But yeah, that's that's Kingdom Hearts Recoded. I'm gonna play Dream Drop Distance and soon and do that. I just don't know what it is. I did see the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. It looks really realistic, but you know, we'll see how I feel about Kingdom Hearts 3 when the time comes. And yeah, man, that's that, man. But yeah, could have been better. Could have been better. A lot better, but it is what it is, you know. But yeah, and now you all are going to see the Dream Drop Distance portion of this video in 3, 2, 1. So continue with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I just completed Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. And damn, man, that's how you do a Kingdom Hearts game right there, man. That's how you do it, man. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, I think, is just a freaking sensation of a game, adding so many, like carrying on so many different things from the other games and making them pay off and have a whole connection with this game. I just think it did so many things so freaking good. But there are some things I don't like. Some things I do like is that it's the present day, and like Sora and Rika are going for their mark of mastery, and they have to basically set up a bit with what's going to happen next with Xehanort and whatever he's planning. So I guess they have to go through this dream worlds, these 7 dream worlds that were saved from the darkness but haven't woken up from their slumber. And while that was happening, some of the worlds that we encountered weren't that bad, to be honest. Some of the worlds that we encountered was Traverse Town. We saw some The World Ends With You characters. I kind of like it, to be honest. I was like even thinking about like maybe even playing the game. I know people like the game, but yeah, I don't know when I'm going to play that, but it seems interesting. But also some of the other worlds we have with the actual worlds was from like this Hunchback movie. I've never seen it before, so trust believe I don't know nothing about it. Tron, and also with a little bit more of Pinocchio. Something I like about those worlds is that those worlds have a connection a bit with Sora and Riku. Just like how in Birth by Sleep, Terra has like every single time he goes to a world, there's some type of message or things he realized, like themes he realized by completing those worlds from like what the characters are able to show. And in this, like they basically did the same thing, and where in like the Hunchback, Riku was so big with what's his name, Quasimodo, and how Quasimodo like wasn't following his heart, and how he was just listening to I think his name was Frollo. He was listening to Frollo, and because of that, Frollo was putting him in the dark, shutting him away, because all what Frollo was saying to Quasimodo is that people just don't want to see you, you know, like quote unquote saying that he was protecting him and having his own sanctuary. And with that, like Riku was saying that like he should take his own advice because Riku was the same way in not following his heart. Like what, shunned you away?
The people out there would be cruel to me. I'm a monster, you know.
Is that what Frollo told you? Trust me. Looks can be deceiving. A good friend sees you for who you are, no matter what face you wear. You should go out there. Find some friends who understand you.
Oh no, my master forbids it. I'm not to set foot outside.
Well, what if you think for yourself?
Are you sure that's what's stopping you? Because I think something else is holding you back. Ask your heart, Quasimodo. I'll check the edge of town. Thanks. Wish I could take my own advice.
Do what your heart says it wants to do. You can't change that. If your heart wants to do it, then do it. And I really like that they're able to do that. Even with Sora, man. With Sora a bit, it's like from like how I was before I played this game, I was thinking that Sora was probably just like a Sora got some development, but I was thinking like his peak development was in Kingdom Hearts 1. But even like in this, like he in like what was it? Probably Tron, or even I think it was Tron, where like Sora had the same way in yeah, I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember. Well, okay, we're gonna skip past all that. I don't remember. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, man, those worlds, they're I like those worlds a lot because they actually have a connection with Sora and Riku, and also they're new worlds. A big thing I didn't like about like going into like this, or going into like playing the previous games, like 358 a bit, not really, but 358 a bit, and Birth by Sleep a bit, and also even especially Recoded, is that some of these worlds, and even Kingdom Hearts 2, is that some of these worlds we go through them multiple times, man. And like I wanted to have some fresh new worlds, and we've done that here. Have some fresh new worlds with some new characters, even sure like Tron and the Monstro one with Pinocchio are pretty much like in the same universe, but at least you do different things though, And yeah, after that, it just goes down a freaking cliff, I think with these next sections, especially with Traverse Town and then these other two worlds, is that like they kind of like miss the plot, in my opinion. A big factor what I don't like is I don't like Maleficent or Pete, man. It's I hate them, man. It's insane to me that they still have a stake in the story and still actually freaking are probably gonna appear in Kingdom Hearts 3, to be honest. Like for Pete and Maleficent, because they're in Recoded, it turns out, yeah, Recoded is canon. It's canon. But for Pete and Maleficent, for them to come back to the freaking Disney Castle and hold Minnie for hostage, asking for the data from Recoded, I just think it was a fucking terrible ass freaking plot point and a terrible ass freaking way to introduce back these characters into this damn story and timeline of what's about to happen. It's absolutely horseshit. I don't understand like why, especially Pete. I don't understand. No, fuck it, both of them. I don't understand why they still have such a huge stake in this game, and I think they're kind of just freaking adding a bit too much with the Disney-ness and the Disney villains. Pete is not interesting at all. He's so boring. I played Kingdom Hearts 2 and I was literally falling asleep. It's insane. Freaking Maleficent, her peakness was in Kingdom Hearts 1, but I think that she should have probably stayed in Kingdom Hearts 1 because like Kingdom Hearts 1 is a self-contained story, and I think it shines her character even more. But with Maleficent, she keeps on saying the same thing, saying, I want all the worlds to be bestowed me. I want everybody to bow down to me and fill the worlds with darkness. But like, I think it gets to a point where like, that's all she kind of says, I don't believe that she's really gonna be anything. And it kind of like put like sick my stomach a bit, knowing that she's probably Kingdom Hearts 3, because like, why? It's why it makes no sense to me on why they're even there, and them having the damn data scrape data from Recoded is horseshit in my opinion. I 100% dislike that. It makes no sense. But yeah, and then it kind of followed up with the two other worlds, in my opinion. The two other worlds was like, I think Sorcerer's Stone and the other one was like the Three Musketeers, and they were just ass, man. I think those worlds were mostly just like Disney, just to be Disney with filler, to be honest. Riku and Sora, there's some moments where they actually gained something from going through those worlds, but I think those worlds as a whole were just not interesting at all. And even with Sorcerer's Stone, like Sorcerer's Stone was a damn music level. I was just so freaking out of it right there. I was like, why are we doing this? But you have so many other movies and IPs that they could go and use, but they kind of just don't, man. And for it to be, I know Sorcerer's Stone and the Three Musketeers do have their own respective movies and all that, but I just don't really like that at all, and mostly because like Sora and Riku weren't really affected. Yes, in Sorcerer's Stone we get to find out that like Sora and Riku are working together. They're one and the same. They will always be like playing different tunes, but always working together at the same time. And also by the end of that, we realized that Riku was supposed to be the actual wielder of the Keyblade. I remembered it because Terra in Birth by Sleep did the whole seance thing to Riku, but I did not know though it got passed down. The reason why it got passed down to Sora was because Riku had the darkness and he couldn't control it. and the Keyblade just shows a new person. I thought that moment would have been better if we didn't have the worlds that we were currently in. I was so like kind of down a bit where those worlds just, I wasn't really enjoying my time with those worlds, making that moment it kind of just like lackluster and not really as big as what I was kind of hoping it was gonna be, you know? For such a thing like that, to see like Riku is just he was supposed to have the Keyblade, and him being lost in darkness and not being able to control it, he just lost the ability to wield one. And even like him answering back to that other organization member saying that like that's why I'm here to write it. I'm here to right my wrongs a bit or make things right, because like yeah, like there's nothing like Riku just thinks like there's nothing I could do about it now. Like no matter what, the Keyblade, well, he has his own Keyblade, but like that's already happened. What's the point in still focusing on that? The only thing I could do now is just to keep working and moving forward. So fire. I love a little bit fire, but like yeah, like I think the beginning is good, but I think in the middle portion it just goes off a cliff and is like pretty ass in my opinion. But like Jesus, in Kingdom Hearts fashion, they they know how to freaking bring it all together in a freaking good final moment. Not Kingdom Hearts 2 though. That shit's ass. But here they know how to do it in a good final moment. And where the final world was, the world ends, or the world that never was. Sensational thing, it turns out also that the organization members were basically planning upon where Sora and Riku were going. It turns out that we're in the dream of Sora. I didn't even realize it because they were keep on counting with their fingers like they did 7 holes and I thought we did 6, but it turns out at the beginning of the game we did a hole with Ursula. But it also turns out that Sora was in the darkness or in the water, like sinking and dreaming at that point, and we went into like his mind dream space. But the whole time we get to find out like the lengths of like what Xehanort truly is after, man. Like we know Xehanort wants the next Keyblade War and how he has another vessel in Terra, but I did not know Xehanort was on a whole nother Eisen type time and level of planning where he's planning everything out since birth a bit, you know? like they planned it out since like Sora and Riku were probably like 5 years old and figuring out like what he's about to do, you know? It's actually insane. But yeah, like to think this, we go through here, but I'm just gonna try to divvy it up into sections. But to think like the whole organization, it turns out we're playing as, who are we playing as? So we did Sora, but then we did Riku. Let's do Riku. All right, we're gonna talk about Riku's side of the story first, because that was the first character I went through with. Riku's side of the story with it all is that Riku is still trying to fight the darkness in a way where the darkness is still within him, and he kind of is becoming like not really scared of it, but kind of like reliant on it to actually be able to do things to even be on par with an organization member or even like with anybody else. We see that from Kingdom Hearts 2. And with that, like we get to like Ansem keeps coming haunting Riku, telling him like, we all know like what truly you are. You are one with the darkness and you should not be scared of the darkness. But Riku just proves the fact that like he's not, you know? He was pursuing pure curiosity.
Don't you
the
see?
nasty mug.
That's half the reason I'm even on this journey.
The darkness, yeah.
After allowing darkness into my heart, am I still fit to wield the Keyblade?
Oh boy, yes. Have you seen what you've
Even after
done?
locking you away. Here you are, haunting me again. So I get it now. There's no point in trying to hold the darkness back.
At last, you see clearly.
You know, when I look at you, there's this memory that flashes back. A secret I said I'd keep when I was little.
To protect people?
The main reason I kept dreaming about seeing the outside world
He wanted to protect others? Like
was
what?
because of him.
Terra?
My journey begins here. And now,
Do it,
I'm going back to
homeboy.
the real world. And then to Sora's side.
Prove why you're better.
Is your answer?
Yes. I know the way.
You know your own way.
Consume the darkness. return it to light.
You can try.
He starts to realize, you see Riku like grow and actually start to become like somebody who like from Reverse Rebirth, like him fearing the darkness and like wanted nothing to do with the darkness, and then by the end of that he starts to like have his own way, be in the middle and go on his own path. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2 you get to also see him start to actually rely on the darkness, also altering his own form whenever like when he's not strong enough, he has to use the darkness because he's not strong enough. And now in Kingdom Hearts 3 or in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, you get to see him like actually be like, no, man, like the darkness is always a part of him, but he wants to transition his darkness to light. Where he is like, yeah, he said to Ansem, like he wants to use you for light and transition you to light. Because Riku realizes that like his friends are his power, and like his whole thing is like he wants to protect others without being reliant on the darkness. And for moments like that, man, it just hit me, man, because especially with Reverse Rebirth like hitting me so hard, where like Riku wants to be better and he wants to like, he's kind of like ashamed of using the darkness and having to be reliant on it to an extent, and seeing him now like be well centered, like, yeah, I remember me in this situation, but now I'm here to change for the better. And it does something to the soul. The final fight literally beat my ass hard. The Chaddy moments is about to go crazy. Probably like at least a 4-hour Chaddy moments. We'll see how I edit that, but literally got my ass beat hard. Like my dream eaters, they got my back, but not during that fight. Literally got my ass beat, multiple phases, doing so much damage to me. It's insane, but it's so fun at the same time, man. Handsome, you will be dead. Trust me. So wait, why was if I drop down? You know? Okay, I'm gonna get my ass beat. Where are my freaking? Where are my dream eaters at? Where are they? Where are they at? What are they doing? Oh, thank God! What is this? Oh, I fucking missed. I can't miss this shit. Thank God. What does that do now? Is weaken his ass? I've never freaking had that. Oh, thank God. Good. Yes. I literally did that and I literally get my ass fucked. Kill him, please! Oh my God! Thank God, man. Jesus. I will protect Sora. Oh my God. But yeah, we complete that and I'm like, damn, man, that's like levels right there. Where like compared to like Kingdom Hearts 2, why the reason why I really don't like Kingdom Hearts 2 that some of the stuff just becomes too open and have no sort of connection. Where like this, and you have to play the games. You truly have to play the games. It baffles me that some people actually play only 1, 2, and then play 3, and complain about why Kingdom Hearts is confusing, where it's really not. It's not confusing at all. But there's so many layers to like the type of development and motivations and character moments and what drives them, and you get to see it really play off in this game, man, with Riku just being one character. And then now transitioning to Sora, I was not expecting Sora to actually have some sort of development in this game. I know in the cover, like he drops down into the actual into like the darkness, or into like, well, in this case, like in his sleep and into his nightmares. But I wasn't expecting him to have some sort of development, and it kind of hit me hard wherever like he's basically, yeah, like the organization members like basically told him that, yeah, we have this whole set plan upon you that we want you to actually become our new vessel. But before all that, he keeps on seeing glimpses of Roxas he keeps on seeing glimpses of Naminé, of even Zion, who he doesn't know, and Roxas to a bit. And he stops Roxas and sort of tells Roxas and says, like, you deserve to live and be your own person just as much as me. And And I'm like watching that. I'm like, there's no way he just said that. And I'm like thinking, I'm just like completely in awe that this character who I was saying that he had his peak development is in Kingdom Hearts 1. He's on a whole nother freaking level, making it even better. The wielders of the Keyblade hurting.
So you can feel what I felt.
No. Roxas, you're you. We're not the same. I wanted to tell you that. That you deserve as much as I do to be your own person.
Sora, see?
That's
why it has to be you.
He experiences all this stuff through you. Damn, and now he's getting members of 358 a little bit. He getting all that information. Now he knows a little bit further of the truth, yeah.
Not again. Did they cause all this pain? What do you want me to see?
I'm not expecting Sora to be a character that is have different points of development, not as much as Riku and Roxas, not even close. But even have some to the point where he's not like Aqua's basically like one note and kind of bland to her own fault. But like, man, it just does something to me, man. And then going into that is that now we find out what truly the whole origin of the Organization 13 even was. It turns out the Organization 13, their true goal was to actually create 13 vessels for Xehanort to split his hearts in. Because one, it turns out, still Xehanort wants the freaking Keyblade War and also the Kingdom Hearts. But the way to open the Kingdom Hearts is with the Keyblade, the X-Blade. And the Keyblade, after the Great Keyblade War, it was split into 13 pure hearts of light and 13 darknesses. You see the kind of rhythm, And he wants to basically control everybody. And sure, some of the organization members, they were not really inadequate. They weren't really compatible with the plan. Lee, Axel being one of them, because like Lee got back his heart, but that was the whole plan. And the whole time, and I was saying before that Xemnas and Xehanort and even Ansem are D1 freaking, well, they're all the same person, technically. They're D1 manipulators to a point where they be using like anybody just to progress their goal. And even with like, to the point where it was hurting Axel, where it turns out that they like no matter what, by the end of the experiments, that the nobodies, the Organization 13s would have went back to their heart no matter what. But Xemnas kind of played it where like it wasn't gonna happen like that, and how they had to like keep going forward into gaining the Kingdom Hearts, and having that be like, especially playing 358 over 2 days and seeing that Axel was going through such lengths just to attain and gain something that he wished that he has memories, and like he has memories that he had, like his heart, and even doing things that put Zion and Roxas in the situation to even leave him. It's like you are like manipulating people to a point. It's just they start hurting other people. And I'm just like in, again, awe that they're able to like explain all this in such like a way that's just so like interesting and compelling, and to a point I'm like, wow, this is something indeed. I was not expecting Xehanort. Well, Xehanort just seems like the guy who would be on that Taptamen, but for it to even come back to like even Ansem to Kingdom Hearts 1, how like the whole thing was planned from the beginning. I gotta look back and see like if Xehanort was kind of really planning that on like him losing, like Sora and Riku, or Sora defeating Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1, and also the events in Kingdom Hearts 2 with the Keyblade Warriors. But damn, man, they know how to do it, man. And like even Sora's just saying like, so you just played this whole game saying that these nobodies have no heart, knowing damn well they were gonna get back their own. But also Roxas is a prime time example of people having a heart where they shouldn't have one to begin with, but it's just all part of the plan. And it's messed up. It is messed up, but like it's so good. But yeah, we get to fight Xemnas and literally again get my ass beat. It's the training moments go crazy. You know, I said that, but this level of boss fights, it just gets harder and harder where I'm just spending like hours. Like the whole recording sesh was like 6.5 hours. I'm literally getting my ass beat every single time. But again, it's so fun. Like whenever I hear the music, man, the music wants to do something to the soul and make me almost want to tear up a bit because it's just so freaking good, man. And you just hear it and you just realize taking all the information that was freaking said and like they really just used every single person. The organization's true goal was not to get hearts, but to become vessels. And we just have to defeat them. Fucking miss that shit completely though. Fuck. Oh my God. It's like right when you need to heal, you have to freaking feed through all your freaking commands, man. Hit it! Thank God. I've never even used this before.
Yeah, back off! Back off! There! Yeah!
Ah, fuck! It was just that heal, man. It was just that heal. Oh, 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 Jesus, freaking guard till I can't guard no more. My God. Whoo, shit. It was too late. It was also way too late that Sora was actually seeping down into his dream and basically getting taken from the organization members. And also basically being served up on a silver platter and making himself more tired from the whole fight. And then yeah, he seeps down, has Ventus's armor, and then it's up to freaking basically Mickey and Riku to try to save him and pull him out, especially Riku in this moment, because Riku was technically his dream eater and his protector. Like no matter what, like Riku has to be the one to do all this because like he kind of has to be for everything he's done. But like damn, man. But yeah, we go back, found out a bit more about the lore. Insane lore. It's crazy to think about. It's so much. It was so much, but it's so freaking good. But then we get to a point where we fight young Xehanort. Turns out the whole organization member that was pulling up was young Xehanort, and we have to fight him again. Literally, I got so hard to a point I had to take breaks. It got so hard to a point where I had to straight up just stop as a whole because it freaking hurts, man. Where like, you know, whenever you want to freaking keep on going with a fight, it's like, yes, I'm going to do it. But then I freaking lose every single time. But yeah, man, I freaking got close until there was a second phase. I did not know there was a second phase. And literally same thing, got my ass beat. Riku, believe you me, you won't lose here now. It's go, fuck, I don't even know how I'm even going to do the Chaddy Talks games. This is so much. Woo! You just left dodging like a mug, though. He heals. He good. And this, he definitely has multiple phases too. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, we're alright. We're alright. We're alright. We going ham. Holy shit! I don't even know how I'm gonna do the CT. I don't even know how I'm gonna do the Chaddy Talks games because there's so much happening, but it's so freaking good too.
Time stop.
What is happening, please? What is happening? There's more? Use reality shift! Okay. Boom. 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 Am I done? Please tell me I'm done. Reality shift on a Venusaur. Please tell me I'm done. Oh, come on, please. Get his ass! Oh, there's more. Oh, I'm fucked, bro. I'm fucked. I'm dead. If this starts me at the beginning, I'm just gonna have to call it. I'm just gonna have to call it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to call it. You. Get the mother trucker home, people! Ah! Holy shit! Oh man. Woo! Please tell me that's it. Jesus! It's probably not though. But yeah, Riku, whenever I beat him, it was insane, but Riku had to do it. He had to do it. He had to save Sora and get him back. But also, like, yeah, like, then when the final showdown happened with the organization members knowing everything, seeing Xehanort himself, like, everybody now pulls up. I mean, like, this is like, now we're setting up Kingdom Hearts 3 to a point that everybody pulls up. They're about to strike freaking Sora and freaking hit him to become his vessel. Axel pulls up, saving Sora and freaking doing what he has to do because, like, he always is there for his friends because of, like, with Roxas and all that. Or I should say Lee, to be honest. But I'm like, damn, man, you just be doing, you just putting the work in me, you know? It's just something in particular. You just be doing it, man. And seeing all that and how, like, it's about to go down in Kingdom Hearts 3. And I'm just keep on getting more and more excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 as a whole because, like, we're going there, man. We're getting closer and closer. And even, like, yeah, after that, like, Riku, like, Sora's in a forever slumber. Riku has to be the one to save him because it's his duty as a Dream Eater and also as his best friend to do it because of the amount of times that Sora saved him from, especially Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, like the amount of times like Sora saved him, he has to do it. Did it with flying colors, defeated the nightmare of Ventus, and then also freaking had a whole moment where he had to reflect upon like what is his ideals with Zion, Ventus, and also Roxas. Sensational, man. Truly sensational. Seeing him like go on a whole nother level again. I gotta like Riku. I'm still debating if like Roxas or Riku is like who's better, but like just seeing like him fully gain the understanding and also understanding and realizing that like friends is his power. Like he's like he has to be there for his friends. He has to care for his friends, protect his friends. Like your true strength is to protect others and also your friends. It's just like, damn man. And then yeah, saves him. Right when Sora like had a thing with Ansem the Wise, how like yeah, back in Recoded, yeah, and I forgot because I don't like Recoded at all. But like Namine did say that like some type of data was in the real Sora, and that's how like basically Sora is able to see like Ventus, Terra, and Aqua, and like a bit of like Roxas and Axel and Zion in a bit because of like those memories that was instilled upon him. And yeah, and Ansem the Wise saying just like how Sora is just he's so different, man. He's so different where he doesn't really teeter off. He always has a smile on his face. He's so caring, and he just, that's how he is. You know, he never changes because that's just how he is to a T. And I'm like, damn. That's so good, man. And seeing like, yeah, whenever Sora wakes up, like he has a whole birthday cake, being as silly as ever, and I'm like, damn, man. That's how you do it. That's truly how you do it, in my opinion. It's just on so many levels. And also, yeah, by the end of that, like Riku gained like the Mark of Mastery. He became the Keyblade Master for saving Sora and also like doing the keyholes in Sora's dream. And it's just like Sora in the moment wasn't even upset. He was happy for his homeboy because like Riku's he's just happy like Riku's there and his friends are there. I'm like, damn, man. It does something to the soul, I say, to see also getting like being like 7 games in, seeing like all these different characters like Sora, Riku, freaking all those characters come to like this vital point in this game, which was a 3DS game. And just absolutely freaking probably be the most developed ever. It's insane, but it's also so freaking good, man. And yeah, I believe that this game is a game that like still is now top 3, 100% top 3. I'm not gonna really say my top 3 until like I get to like the rankings whenever I fully complete this franchise, but it's top 3 though, and it wipes Kingdom Hearts 2 in my opinion, absolutely. And it's crazy that like still people do not play. I'm not gonna say all, but there's some people though who only play like 1, 2, and then 3, and then really gets confused on like what the hell the story is. Like imagine you play 2 going to 3. And you freaking see Xehanort, you see the organization, and be like, "What the hell is happening?" You know what I'm saying? It's kind of off-putting to think of it, but damn, man, it's so good, sensational. You have to play it if you haven't played it. I spoiled it though, so if you already made it this far, well, damn, sorry, but it's just so good, and I can't wait for 3. I have the movie now to watch. It was fragmentary passage with Aqua, and yeah, man. That's how you do it, man. That's truly how you do it. But all right, man. It is something, man. It's something. But all right. That being said, hope you all enjoyed and stay safe.